Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. This is going to be a Monobattle set to be at falconpaladin@gmail.com. Apparently, one player left early. The other team asked if you want to remake, and the team that had the player leave early said nah. So this is going to be pretty darn interesting. Alright, so let's see, everybody is voting. Who hasn't voted yet? This person right here. I'm just cycling through cameras at this point. Wow. Yeah, it's Slayer 2. If you haven't seen a Monobattle before, you just choose one unit, and everybody gets. Where the what? Are we up? Are we doing stuff? We're doing stuff. What is going on? Ah, my camera. Oh, my camera's up. My camera's back. Did we just go blind random? Did we just go everybody got a random unit you can repick for something, but you only get one shot at repicking? I think that's what happened, and now I don't know what everybody is. I have absolutely no idea. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting for sure. So let's introduce these players and then get right on into it. In the top left-hand corner, we're going to have Team North. It's going to be represented by the pink Zerg player, Elephant Turd, the orange Zerg player, Nup. We have a red Terran player named Makana, and a pink Protoss player, Executor Tim. In the bottom, we have the Team South, known as, or represented by the blue Zerg player, Cheng. The green Protoss player, Panda Dump, who actually, I think he's the one that left here, so he's just generating money for everybody else right now, kind of an autopilot. The yellow Zerg player, Slayer Zazen. And here we are, the blue Protoss player, Blanket, with a capital K. I don't know why the K is there, but that's just fine. All right, so what are we doing here? What are we doing? Zerg players, we can tell if we get one of their larvae and we say build something with it. But all we can build are drones and overlords. What is happening? Maybe this isn't this is a Monobattle, though. I don't... So confused. So utterly confused right now. Okay, let's see. Okay. Barracks is going to finish here. Can you build anything with this barracks, Makana? No. No, he can't. That's why he's going right up to a factory. Can Gateway build anything for Executor Tim Zealot? Okay, so Executor Tim is Zealot. We've got a Zealot player. Everybody, we've got nothing. We don't know this one yet either. We're just going to have to do this as we go along. We're just going to have to see what we can see as we can go along here. All right, so a lot of expanding's going on right now. Again, Monobattle, you just get one unit, period. That's all you can make throughout the entire game. It kind of is nice to get rid of decision-making sometimes. It's not like, oh no, the other team has the perfect composition to stop us. What should I transition into? It's like, no, just keep making roaches. Just keep making roach, or else send your money to your opponent and let them make something that's actually going to be useful in the upcoming battles. You can do that. Resource trading is a big deal in team games, and something that we actually saw in that incredible 4v4 best of 7 with players like Scarlet and Special and Practice X and Mick Monroe, and who else is there that I'm forgetting? Stefano was there. No Regret was there too. I'm going to put a link to it here in the top right. If you haven't watched that, please go watch it. I really worked my butt off casting a best of 7 4v4 at the pro level by myself. Solo casting. It was hard. It was really, really difficult, but it worked out. Worked out in the end. It was fun. And I think a lot of people enjoyed it. All right, so double Stargate here up from Blanket for Team South, which means he can do what? What can you do, Blanket? Show me what it is. It's Mass Void Ray. Tell me it's Mass Void Ray. Probably Phoenix, though. Yep, it's Phoenix. Phoenix really good in team games. I think every single one of those best of 7 games that I cast, the 4v4, somebody went Phoenix. 2 people went Phoenix. They're just incredible for air control, incredible for harassment. They're just really, really great. And if you have Phoenix and your opponent doesn't have Phoenix, you're in trouble. Or the other way, they're in trouble. Anyway, this is kind of a weird balance thing. Cheng, is he Banelings? If we made a Baneling nest, that's not a tech structure to go anywhere else. So I think it's going to be Banelings here for Cheng and Team South. All right, that's fair enough. Executor Tim's getting an additional gateway, but he can't. Oh, he's our Zealot guy. Okay, so he is. He's fine. And Makana is making Widowmine. Yes, Mass Widowmine. Mass Widowmine is always a good time. Always a good time in these 4v4 mono battles. It's just, you don't know where you can go to be safe from getting hit and smashed in the face by a Widowmine. It's highly, highly exciting. Okay, so this is Slayer 2, where this is actually blocked off. You can't go here until a certain point in the game, or until you've knocked down these rocks. I can't remember what it is. Either way, Zealots are going to try to knock down these rocks and get there. It'll take them some time, but they will reach their goal eventually. All right, so Phoenix in production tab. Hydras here out of Slayer Zazen from Team South. Widowmine. Is it just Queen from Anup? No, yeah, maybe it's just Queen from Anup. Hey, Anup. What are you doing? Yeah, multiple hatcheries here. And yeah, it looks like just mass Queen. Yes, it definitely is the number of queens that are out already for him. Executor Tim is our Zealot player. Elephant Turd is getting an Infestation Pit. Is he Infester or something crazy like that? Well, it's lucky for him this game has lasted this long, because if you choose a unit very, very deep into the tech tree, you're going to have a hard time getting there before you die to a rush, especially in a team game. If your teammates aren't that great at defending, or the other team just has a perfect rush composition, you're just dead. There's really nothing you can do about it. All right, so your Infestation Pit is done. Are you actually teching up to Hive for your units, or is it Infester? Or is it Swarm Host? Could be Swarm Host for Elephant Turd. He's not doing anything with it yet. All right, man, we'll get there. We will get there. Up, Phoenix are up. See what I mean? Blanket's up. He's killing queens. He's killing drones. There are Spore Crawlers building, but they're not done yet. This is a perfect window for these Phoenix from Blanket to come in and just wreck this base entirely. Look! Yeah, there it is. Okay, so someone's through. Rocks. Yep, rocks are opening here. Slayer Zazen takes the gold back there, and this one's not done yet. Not done yet. So Phoenix do get some good drone kills, but actually 4 Spore Crawlers up from Elephant Turd around that base. He knows. He knows defensive Spore Crawlers are the way to go if you're trying to live against this number of Phoenix. I'm worried about this base he has back here, though, where there are a couple spores, but the positioning isn't quite good enough to defend against Phoenix if they come around this backside. So we will see if Blanket recognizes that or not. Slayer Zazen's Hydras are out. Mass Hydra are pretty good, although in smaller numbers. If they don't have numbers against Phoenix, they're going to have a problem. But the Phoenix are on his team, so Slayer Zazen is just fine. Lings for Chain, they got to be Banes, though, right? Yeah, they don't have attack down there on their little tooltip, so definitely Banelings, and the Banelings are more of a support unit in here. I mean, they're more of a support unit in regular StarCraft as well, but in this case, I mean, they can go in and kill stuff, but there's no follow-up, right? There's not going to be a follow-up for these Banelings. Sure, they might break down this wall, they might kill some queens, possibly, but on the other side of it, I guess we could trade for some of these. Oh, the Widowmine shot. Okay. Well, that worked out. I mean, if they explode because a Widowmine killed them, they still do the damage and splash damage, so all those Zealots died. So all the Zealots are gone and all the Banelings are gone. That's probably a fair trade, I would think, for our Cheng Zerg player. Widowmine's pretty good, uplifting and killing the Widowmine, because once again, this is on the patch. This is on the latest patch, where Widowmines are not cloaked anymore after they fire. And once they've cooled down and ready to fire again, then they get cloaked up, and it's kind of nice. But anyway, what do we got? So, Overseers from Slayer Zazen running around, trying to see. Yeah, this is a really, really big map. This is a really big map with a lot of expansions going down. We're going to see some really big armies going at it here. Chang, obviously getting some more Banelings. It is Infester for Elephant Turd. All right, man. So he's going Infester. It might be nice to try to fungal those Phoenix and slow them down. Infested Terrans also really, really good. Infested Terrans are super good. What is this? Chang's just sitting in scouting Lings. Oh, and he's trying to make Banelings inside the mineral line. Okay. This, no, is not going to work. This is not going to work. Their eggs are going to get killed before they can turn themselves into Banelings. And Chang leaves the game. Oh, Chang, come on, man. Now, look, Team South has lost 2 players. Panda Dump, I don't even know what Panda Dump can make. He's just here to mule money for his friends. Yeah, some Infested Terrans popping out of there to make sure that the Phoenix don't really want to fly in. It's not a great place to fly in. Okay, I guess you're just going to die. You too, actually, Phoenix. Is it a bad rally? I think that was a bad rally for Blanket. Dead. Yeah, there it is. Goodbye, Blanket. It was nice knowing you. It really, really was. All right, so Team South has lost 2 players. Straight up. I mean, you can still control Chang's stuff even though he's gone. So if you want to keep making Banelings, you can if you need them. Otherwise, his money is just split among the remaining of his teammates. And actually, oh, the Widowmine's coming down from the north. Wow, Overlord deaths there. Widowmine's just sneaking down. Don't mind us. Another Phoenix play from Blanket, losing another one to these queens that already have +1 attack. It was pretty darn amazing. Hydra's pushing from Slayer Zazen. He got +2/+2 on these guys. He is feeling good. Phoenix here too. Again, the key of team games is teamwork. Work together. I know you feel like your Hydras are really good, Slayer Zazen, but you can go there with your Phoenix. Yep, the other one went. We get it. If you go there with your Phoenix, if you go there maybe with some Banelings, you're going to have a better time. a much better time of it. Man, so basically we're going to see Hydra Phoenix, unless they decide to make some banelings, unless they decide to actually tech up Panda Bear, or Panda Dump, rather. It's not Panda Bear me, it's not that player, that would be kind of incredible. But it is Panda Dump. Oh, the Phoenix are trying to find the Infestors, and again, Fungal doesn't trap them, it just slows them down. Oh my gosh, the Infestor Massacre. Yes, the Infested Terrans are going to pop down. But it takes a while for them to hatch, at which point everything is going to die that's under or above them. But then you just fly away again. That was a nice little snipe from the Phoenix. Again, see, Phoenix player, good. Really good. Oh, these cannons are being set up by Blanket too. When did he get these here? Oh, that's great. They have a nice little place to retreat to. They got some shield batteries for healing. Widow Mines from Makana. Makana trying to catch these drones as they're fleeing. Oh, that was a good shot. That was a good Widow Mine shot, but there's cannons going up to the cannons of Blanket. Looking good. And trying to fire anyway. Oh, the drone massacre! Chang loses a bunch of drones. He left the game a while ago, though. I'm not sure that he cares all that much, but Hydra's just straight Hydra, man. Actually pretty darn good against these queens. Sure, there's some Infestors. Infestors are tossing down. The Fungal does some damage to the Hydralisks as they don't have huge hit points to begin with. And, oh, the slow... Oh, another Fungal catches 3 more of them. They are going to die, but the rest very smartly retreat from that position. Cannon rushing. Elephant Herd's attempt to expand down this left side. Elephant Herd has 2 other bases that he hasn't saturated yet, but they are kind of in trouble right now. I'm not sure how he's going to get workers to those, in all honesty. Widow Mine inside Chang's base does get cleaned out by drones. I'm not sure who's controlling these drones, but it's not Chang because he left. He left, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so Executor Tim got his Zealots back up. He's ready to go with these guys. They've got charge. They've got +1/+1. Are they dancing, or are they just rearranging themselves? Looks like they're just trying to rearrange themselves. So the cannon rush, it's not really a rush if it's 12 minutes into the game, but the 2 cannons do take down Elephant Herd's attempt to expand down this left side. He really wishes he had another base, but he does still have these 2 down here. I'm not sure that Team South is aware of. Hydra's again pushing straight up on these queens. Widow Mines trying to burrow and get some shots off. Oh my gosh, no. Ugh. All right, that was pretty good. That was pretty darn good stuff. Then the Zealots here. Oh, the Zealots getting right on top of these Hydralisks. Chase them down, chase them down, chase them down. Oh, but the Phoenix, see the Phoenix flying in, doing that bonus damage versus light, killing Zealots very, very easily, killing queens too. And the Hydras would have lost a lot more units if not for those Phoenix. Oh my gosh, the Widow Mine fires. Well, at least they sacrificed themselves, right? The Widow Mines do end up dead in the process. What? Oh, Infested Terrans getting tossed down on this cannon push of Blankets down to the south. I think the Infested Terrans can do this. This is just sheer numbers right now. Meanwhile, Hydra's trying to push up from the south. Going to go after these creep tumors. There is an Overseer here. Widow Mines coming from the backside. They're going to burrow themselves in. There's a Zealot trapped among them, but he dies very, very quickly and burrow themselves. Hydra's managed to get the heck on out of there. Why are you engaging here? Okay. Well, all right. Yes, Infested Terrans do clean this up fairly well. There's a single shield battery, shield generator, shield battery available. Hydra's still sitting up here in the north. Still trying to kill creep tumors. Phoenix have abandoned them just a little bit. Hydra's decided to pull on back. Working on +3/+3 is our friend Solaire Zazen. Makan has managed to take 2 bases up on the top right-hand side, which is not easy to do at this stage of the game, but he's pulled it off regardless. And it looks like Team North just has more income than Team South right now. Again, Team South has a couple players who are not actually present at the moment, but it's just going to be Hydra Phoenix right now. Overseers flying in, seeing a bunch of Widow Mines show up, and how do you want to engage with this is the question. I guess you sacrifice some of your units, I suppose. Zealots with +2 shields. I could use some extra Bespin, says Elephant Turd. I'm sure you guys have extra. Yeah, that's a good point. That's an excellent point here. Well, Makana's... Yeah, definitely. Request it, he says. Widow Mines firing in. There's the Fungal catching. Yeah, the Infestors are basically just fungling. Zealots coming from the right side. Goodbye, Hydralisks. You are in a ton of trouble right now. Fungals on Overseers, not something you see every day of the week. And can the Hydras do this thing on their own? Fungal's getting tossed down. Actually missing largely on that one. Most of the Hydras are fast enough to retreat from that location. Phoenix still trying to do some stuff. Did they actually kill all the workers from Executor Tim? It looks like they very well may have. Executor Tim did not complain about it, though. He's a pro. All right, so cannons from Blanket are kind of everywhere. He just has these little Just these little setups, trying to keep the creep from spreading too far. Trying to force the other team to engage. I mean, Widowmine, Zealot, Infestor, Queen is a really strange composition for Team North. And I don't know what their end game is here. Like, how do they win with that? I guess, I mean, Infested Terrans are good. No, you have to attack, you guys. There you go. Attack. The shield batteries keeping these cannons alive, but long enough? Not long enough. Nope, the timer is a lot longer on the Infested Terrans than it is on the shield batteries. Help here. Another Bane guy hasn't shown up. Yeah, he left the game enough. I'm not sure if you saw that. Oh, yes, Executor Tim saw that. Oh, man. Holy smokes, the Infested Terrans. The zombies are here. Holy shermoly. Is this going to work? The cannons and the shield batteries are such a great combination right now. Infestor's getting picked up and killed by the Phoenix. Again, they're just being pros. The Phoenix are just really good right now. This is a good Phoenix player. I'm going to say Hydras from Slayer's Azen trying to march in and just clean up what is left. Infestors are showing up, though. The Fungals are a problem. The Zealots are a problem. Get rid of the Infestors. The Zealots aren't as much of a problem. There you go. Going after the Infestors, largely. Fungals do catch the Phoenix, but they're still fast enough to chase some of these guys down. The base does end up falling here. +3/+3 Hydras are really nothing to joke around about. Infested Terrans getting on the ground. Phoenix should not really engage right now, but they've got Infested Terrans, well, from behind, sort of, kind of. Queens pincering these Phoenix, and he decides to stop and try to kill some of these Queens in the process. The Hydras marching on up. More Infestors from the top side from Elephant Herd. Where did these guys come from? Where did they come from? I don't know. But they're getting as many Fungals down as they can. Infested Terrans coming down here too. The anti-air is going to be good. The anti-ground perhaps not as good. Hydras killing eggs before they get spawned for the most part here. Infested Terrans gone right now. Slayer's Azen really starting to march up this ramp right now. Taking down Static Defense. Widowmine player coming in to try and save the day here. Widowmine's losing a few of their friends in the process, but big time hits. 1 or 2 or 3 of those hits really whittling down these Hydra numbers that they stutter step through. Killing Infestors. Widowmine's firing upon the Overseers too. Small group. Widowmine does get a single shot off here. Enough going to lose a base down this left side. Static Defense, again, not great against Hydras with +3/+3, and especially if they only shoot up and the Hydras are on the ground. Widowmine's still trying to sneak in on the backside, but this Hydra group is just doing work right now. Widowmine's from Akana did manage to sneak down to Chang's base and get some stuff done, but they get cleared out by Hydras. Our Hydra player, Slayer's Azen, knows what he's doing, man. He's still maxed out despite all the losses that he's taken. Overseer's getting killed by Widowmines, but Slayer's Azen does have a couple of those Overseers remaining. All he really needs is one for the time being, and yeah, these Widowmine's going to get picked out as well. So Widowmine player sitting at 146. 200 again for the Hydralisk player. Where are the rest of his Hydras? He's got a group sitting here doing nothing. He could use them, although Elephant Turd literally has nothing back here. Yeah, Elephant Turd, he's going to get supply blocked at some point if these Overlords keep dying like this. Although, not yet. Surprisingly, not yet. Zealots trying to make this thing happen. How are the upgrades on these guys? +3/+2. And not great positioning. They can't get the surround that they want. If you're melee, you definitely want that surround, but it's just taking long enough to kill them that I think this Hydra group is eventually going to get cleaned up by the Zealots. Can they, Yellow, upgrade your armor, bro? Does he? He does. Who are you talking to? I don't know, but Elephant Herd's going to lose this space. Check this out. 3 Hydras remaining. This guy's got 15 kills. 15 kills and 19 kills on these Hydralisks. They have been incredible for Team South. And here we go. Round 2 of Hydras. They need to get up there. They need to get up here and join the group. Oh, Hydras using their melee attack. Infestors trying to just chain fungal the Hydras down. What you can do. Where the heck is my music? Come back, music. I need you for things. Alright, Phoenix lifting and killing more of these Infestors. More and more keep showing up every day, though. Oh, yeah, this Phoenix cloud. I don't know, man. I don't know if they could do this thing by themselves. The anti-air, again, from the Infested Terrans is insane. It is 17 damage per shot. 0.95 weapon speed. Amazing stuff. There we go. Hydra group number 2 from Slayer's Azen. Pushing up here. Killing an Evolution Chamber. Zealot trying to get on top of this. Widowmines are going to fire. Pretty big. Taking out a good chunk of those Hydras. Not all of them, though. And Blanket continuing to push up here with the cannons. And you might as well, honestly. Right? Cannons are a pretty good option. Widowmines taking the damage to their friends who can actually fire. can actually fire. Queens, wow, Queen Massacre trying to run up this way. Zealots trying to help this thing too. The Phoenix could come in and assist. They really could, but Fungal's getting tossed down on the Hydralisks. Zealots getting that surround. Infested Terrans coming down, perhaps unnecessarily, although they are getting some shots off on the Overseers, which is pretty good stuff. Pretty good job for them. And, oh, the Overseers actually flying into Spore Crawlers and Infested Terrans. They're all going to die. Well, maybe not all of them. Another group of Hydras showing on up, but nope. Zealots making it work and then just running themselves into cannons, which is not actually a recommended thing you can do. Phoenix going to pick up these long-distance mining drones from Elephant Turd. Burrow Infester ready to rock. Oh, can they get it? The Infested Terran's getting tossed on down. Get out of there. Get out of there. I guess you could lift and kill the eggs, but it seems like kind of a waste of energy on your part. But it's energy versus energy. Somebody Nidusing down here in the south here from Team North, and there is another Nidus Swarm coming up too. What is it an up? It has to be an up, right? All right, man. An up's going to go for it. The double Nidus across the sky. What does it mean? A bunch of queens is what it means. Holy queens, Batman. Shang's base is in a lot of trouble right now. 4 Hydras are trying to defend. The army coming back from Blanket to deal with this thing. Infested Terran taking down Slayer's A's in attempt at taking a 4th base along this left side. This hatch looks like it's going to die. Blanket's probes. Oh my goodness gracious. Do they have enough DPS to get rid of all of these probes? No. Oh, the Fungal helping immensely though. The Fungal really helping there. The Hydra's finally cleaning this thing up with the support of the Phoenix. Is there another Nidus? Another Nidus up here from a nut, but that's his own team's base. So I guess it's just to get him to a defensive position if he needs to. Infested Terrans again on Blanket's base, trying to get some cannons up to defend this, but there's just too many. There's just too many of them. They do benefit from upgrades now, which is amazing for Infested Terrans. They've been bad for a long time, and now actually not bad. I'm going to give them a very solid not bad rating. So many probes are dying. Wow, Team South is actually suffering in the economy just a little bit. They haven't been able to expand beyond their original bases that are very close to home. Most of those are mined out. Hydra player Slayer Zazen is trying his valiantliness to make this thing happen with these fully upgraded Hydralisks. Can he do it is the question of the day. Up trying to expand along this right side. No Hydra say that is not going to be allowed at all. Zealots going after the cannons of Blanket up towards the top section of the map. They're going to be able to do it no problem whatsoever. Makana does have a planetary fortress here, but this number of Hydras, this is like 40 Hydralisks. It's just, you can't do it, man. Not gonna withstand that much of the DPS. Another Nidus Worm coming up here at Elephant Turd's base, once again for defensive purposes. But Hydra's trying to clean this stuff out. There's a couple bases up here for Makana. One of them is a planetary fortress, and one of them is not. He's just getting rid of production facilities. He's trying to get rid of income. This game is nuts. I honestly trying to figure out who's going to win this thing. Again, Team North has more players on it. Just more people sitting behind keyboards, which is really, really nice. But this guy, really good. Phoenix player, really good too. Elephant Turd doing exceptionally well with his Infested Terrans. Hydra's clearing out the space of Makana. Is anything going to stop this? Can the Zealots do it? They've got +3, +3, +2. They're just missing their 3rd armor upgrade. Yeah, Planetary Fortress getting repaired, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. This is like literally 2 pages, 2.5 pages of Hydras. So it's 50, 60 Hydralisks right here. Another base gone. All right, so income not looking good. Elephant Turd, the only one who really has extra bases that are mining right now. Infested Terrans throwing themselves at static defense. Free units, effectively, which is nice. So you might as well do it. Might as well use the energy, or you're just going to lose it anyway here. And any cannons they can take down, any shield batteries they can deplete of energy is going to be just fine with our Infested Terran player. Yeah. He's toast. He's toast. Hydralisks coming in, and again, kind of stopped working together. Did our Hydralisk and our Phoenix player, unfortunately, but holy smokes, they're coming down to get rid of Enup's bases. Enup's bases, Elephant Turd's bases in this bottom left-hand corner. Here we go. Yes, sure, you got queens. You got queens here, but that's not going to be enough, my friends. Creep tumors. Getting stabbed down. Yep, there goes your Nidus Worm. Thank you for coming. Oh, there are infestors here from Elephant Turd. You just want to chain fungal this? Try to chain fungal it. I guess you can't really run, though. Infested Terrans is what it's going to be. It's going to mess up the pathing of the Hydras pretty darn well. The eggs are starting to pop right now. Isn't enough Infested Terran to actually save the lives of these Infestors. The Hydras say no. Oh my gosh, the Hydras absolutely say no. Phoenix coming in for some support. It's a little bit late for that, but they're going to pick up a couple Infestors and to kill them. Hydra just absolutely owning this game right now. There isn't a direct counter to them. Whoa, the Zealots from Executor Tim coming over to the right side, though. Chang going to lose his main. Again, he left a while ago. Not sure how much he actually cares. And up, going to lose his base too. So suddenly this is going to get extraordinarily low econ, as there are really only... There's only a couple mining bases here. Slayer's Aeon trying to do some stuff down here in the south, but Widowmine's making sure that's hard for him to do. All right, what are we looking at for units right now? Who's doing this? Unup's actually throwing up static defense in Team South's base. That is amazing. That's really, really fantastic is what it is. All right, so the Phoenix and the Hydras are coming after these Zealots. It's up to you, Pink. Zealots, you got to win the game for us, man. And I don't know if that's going to happen. I remain unconvinced that is going to happen here. Yeah, I mean, oh, now they're stuck. Now they're stuck. There's nowhere for them to go. They're trapped. You're stuck in here with me, I believe is the correct way to express that one. And the Zealot, they're doing pretty well, man. They're doing their best, but that's about it. Slayer Zazen has a lot of money actually in the bank. Is that him? Is that 8,000, 2,000, or is that just a number that shows up for everybody? No, it looks like that's him. So yeah, he could remax if he wanted to. Who's expanding though? Is anybody expanding? Not really, man. Team North, he's got this gold, they have this gold mining base that they took a few minutes ago. Well, about 10 minutes ago now. But otherwise, income is not looking fancy. Blanket has income. Slayer Zazen does not have income at all. But again, the bank that he has is pretty substantial. He just needs to make some entries to make use of... He doesn't actually have a Hydralisk Den. He lost all of his tech. He's got a spawning pool. That's good. That's really, really good for him. Dang, this game. This game is really good. Oh, Makana trying to expand it exactly the wrong time. Hydras happen to be checking over here. And his base goes down. Oh, Widowmine's actually catching some of these Phoenix out. Okay, Phoenix count cannot be good anymore. There are 6. There are 6. There's your anti-air, says Elephant Turd. That's a really, really good point. Phoenix count just got obliterated. Widowmine's firing up on these Hydralisks. Zealots on the top 2. That's not a good engagement for them. Very smart. Very smart to leave. Widowmine player has just been on top of his macro, man. He has a lot of these Widowmines. 33 of them still. Widowmine's going to fire on the Overseers. Tanking the damage from the Overseer is what you want to do if you're Slayer Zazen right now. Phoenix are here trying to clean up what they can. This is coming down to it, man. This is absolutely coming down to it. The Zealot player seems to be running low on Zealots, but he still has, what? 14. Still got 14 of them. I think most of them are right here, actually. And they are hard to kill, mind you. He's got another big warp in, too. Widowmine's firing. Widowmine's kill. Look at Team North working together right now. Zealots, Widowmines, Infestors. Another line of Hydras trying to join the party. That is a bad rally, though. That's a bad rally on those Hydras. There's that Fungal. There's that Widowmine fire. There's more Widowmine fire. You gotta focus down the Infestors. Where's our Phoenix player? Need that for that. Hydras on the top side. Suddenly the count is getting pretty low for the Hydralisk player here. Slayer's Azen, and he is down. He's down to what right now? How many Hydras are remaining for this guy? The answer is, I don't... 28. 28 of them. They're down here. They're heading up. They're pushing, but it's Infestor. It's Zealots. It's Queen. It's fully upgraded Queens. And I just don't know. I just don't know that Team South has enough to make it happen here. Blanket, he's got the income. Slayer's Hand is expanding down this left side, too. Who managed to re-expand? Makana did manage to get a command center up to the north, a couple of them. So this is just a good reason to pay attention, right? Pay attention to your map. You have to know what bases are being taken when, so you can take them down before they become a huge problem. Queen's marching in here against Blanket's Blanket's little shield battery cannon forward post. lifting and killing the queens that they can is our Phoenix players. Zealots coming into Blanket's attempt at expansion on this right side. The Zealot player has been consistent in his attack, in his harassment, in his macros so far. Excellent job, Executor Tim. And again, not bad against the Hydras. They're really not that bad at all. Oh, the chain fungals could be so devastating to these Hydras right now. Again, they only have 80 hit points. Well, 90. 90 hit points. Fungal's taking a big chunk off of that. 30 damage. Only takes 3. 3 fungals to kill these guys. Ooh, drones actually attacking from an up to get rid of Blanket's base here. This game is just too close to call. Just trying to think of who I want to give the edge to right now, and I just don't know, other than it's just Team North because they have 4 players, whereas Team South is 2. I mean, Chang, is he bringing income? He's kind of bringing income right now. Panda Dump left a long time ago. Stopped being useful a heck of a long time ago. Infestors all getting picked up and killed. Infestitarians dropped, but everybody dead here. Oh my goodness gracious. Are the Zealots? Yep, the Zealots are making quick work of the Hydralisks. The Phoenix can take care of a lot of these workers up here at Makana's base. There is absolutely no anti-air. SCV count is going down very, very quickly. Team North has 14, 18, 24, and 0 workers. Team South, nope, the other way. Yes, 31, 11, 30, and 49 is the other one. You know, I said it backwards, but I hope you understood what I was talking about. I don't know that you were. Again, more Widowmine firings upon these Phoenix. It's not as good as Widowmine firings on Mutalisks, but dang, it's still pretty good. It is still really, really great. Blanket has, for some reason, a Nexus over here by this Zelnaga watchtower, and a drone is trying to kill it. Elephant Turd's drone. He's trying to kill that one. Man, drones transferring up to hopefully create a mining base. Still has 2,700 minerals, this Slayer's Azen, but he needs a base. It's just, I don't know. The queen count, look at these queens, just steadily marching across this cannon placement. Zealots killing leftover extractors here. Hydras pulling back. Pulling back is not good. You need to be expanding in Legacy of the Void is what you got to be doing here. How are we doing for income? Can I even see that? I can. All right, so Team South has got 3 players getting pretty substantial income. Team North actually too, better than I expected here. But Team South actually has got it going on. Surprisingly. Oh, that's Blanket. I was going to say, whose probe is that? That is Blanket's probe. Hydralisks continuing to be produced here from Slayer's Azen, and he takes a base along this left side. The cannon placement of Blanket has just been really good. Really good. It's really, really hard for Team North to go anywhere because of that. But they've set up along this left side, whereas Executor Tim and friends from Team North is setting up along the right side. They have some very nice bases. Very nice income. Right now, Widowmine's trying to set up and do kind of the same thing, but Cannon beats Widowmine in rock, paper, scissors. Anup is saying, I don't have enough money to throw up a ton of sport crawlers, teammate, so sorry. Sorry about that. More cannons? Dang it, Blanket. More cannons, dude. How does he have more cannons? I don't understand. Nope. Goodbye, Phoenix count. 7. The Phoenix count is currently a total of 7. More cannons in production. I cannot believe this game is still going on. I thought this would be about 20 minutes, but we're at 33. We are at 33. Queens from Anup transfusing each other while trying to kill these cannons that are being healed by shield batteries. It's like watching 2 very heal-heavy teams go at it in PvP in World of Warcraft. It's just very difficult for anything to die. Oh, cannon went down, time to retreat. All right. What minds? This Zealot group is actually ginormous. Golly, how many of them are there? 60? 60 of them. Oh, bad. I think that's it. I think that's it for Slayer's Azen. I don't know how you come back from that. He just lost all of his Hydralisks. He's down to 9 to these fully upgraded Zealots with charge. Not shabby at all. Queens continuing their assault along this left side. We've got drones taking down Elephant Turd's remaining extractor. Here at Slayer Zazen's attempt for a base. He's making 6 Hydras at a time. His bases are actually fairly scattered right now. Where is he keeping his Hydra den is my question. Somewhere that's hard to kill, I guess. No, not really. Kind of down south. Oh, did he keep these? Might have kept these and I missed it the whole time. Either way, Zealots pushing, man. Zealots are pushing. There's not really much to stop them right now from Team South. Team South has 16, 18 Hydralisks. It's just not enough. It's not enough. This is it. This is the beginning of the end for Team South. I don't know what they could pull out of their pocket to win this thing. Small group of Hydras, like I mentioned previously. Infested Terrans getting tossed down on everything. Production facilities for Slayer Zazen going to die. Blanket's main base, where all his production is being threatened here too. Infested Terran's actually doing a pretty good march across this line thing here. Zealots trying to get rid of remaining hatcheries. They should be able to do that one. I just don't know. I don't see it. I do not see it from Team South right now. You've got the Hydras trying to hold it the best they can. The Micro, if it's absolutely perfect, might be able to do this thing, but no. I mean, absolutely perfect is just not enough. It's too much to expect. Too much to expect here. Infested Terrans dropping inside of all of the Stargates and the Cybernetics core and the Forge of our Phoenixing player Blanket here. Zealots cleaning up the rest of the stuff. There's just not enough. There's just not enough from Team South. They've got a Phoenix and some Queens that can't actually attack. Yeah, that's it. I mean, Team South put up one heck of a fight. We're 36 minutes into this thing. They survived essentially without 2 of their teammates for the last 20 minutes, which is not shabby. Not too shabby. Executor Tim's Zealots. He's lost a lot of Zealots, but he's done a lot of damage with them too. I think it works out in the end. Queen's continuing to push on cannons on this left side. This is the slowest push of all time. It just is. This is the slowest push I have ever seen. Infested Terrans trying to clear out Blankets. Well, one of his Nexuses. He has many, many Nexuses. I don't know why Team South isn't gone yet. What are they? They really should have tapped out here. I just don't know what they have. I mean, they're sure that these cannons are going to take a while to clear out, but that's it. That's really all you have going for you, man. 9 Hydras in production for Slayer Zazen. We're speeding this up. We are speeding this up. I know it does crazy things to my frame rate when I do this. But we're going ×2. Unless there's an engagement. There might be an engagement here. But these Hydras can't even take down this Infestor group, let alone this giant, enormous Zealot group. 75 Zealots. 75 of them. Queens coming in here. Oh, I just don't know what else to say about this. Infestors, ahoy. It might be overkill. Might be overkill. Maybe not. Shield batteries make a difference, yo. Yeah, actually, this Nexus might survive. Oh, that's your good game. That's your good game from Slayer Zazen. He taps out. Blanket taps out. Is that it? I don't see who else is left. Yeah, that's it. Makana, Anup, Elephant Turd, and Executor Tim were victorious in 38 minutes and 48 seconds. Gah. Good golly. What a Monobattle. What a Monobattle. All right, what are we looking at here? Yeah, resources lost for the Hydralisk player, Slayer Zazen. 86,000 resources lost. The next closest person is his Phoenix friend, 64,000. And then for Team North, it's 38, 42, 34, and 2. Yeah, Queen player lost 20,000 resources, period, in this game. Not too shabby. Good teamwork. Good teamwork. And you got the win. All right. So that's going to be it from me. Whew. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you heard and what you saw today. You can catch me on Twitter and Facebook and patreon.com/FalconPaladin. And until next time, as always, thanks for watching, and you take care of yourself.